Welcome, everybody, to the Hall of Fame, the first ever JOW Hall of Fame. Tonight we finally get to introduce Stalker into the Hall of Fame, the first ever person to enter this and get this title. And it's going to be the main event. Who better than main event Stalker to get this award? Tonight we're going to go through some of the best Stalker matches. We're going to have some live matches between Matthew Williams and Sean Dexter. We're going to have a tag team main event between Gentlemen's Club, Edward and Satorio. It's going to be a great show. There's going to be some speeches throughout the JOW roster here tonight as well. Everybody loves main event Stalker. And tonight we're going to see why. Before we get started with this opening contest between Dexter and Williams, I'd like to just say, first off, to Stalker, thank you to Stalker. You've been great. It's been great knowing you in the community before you retired. You've been a great part of JOW well, it's probably been, you debuted early on in JOW, and then you were around so earlier on in this year. So thank you so much for being a part of JOW. Thank you so much for being a part of the community as a whole. And thank you for being Stalker, for being the main event. One of the best people in the community. But up next, we're going to start off with that opening contest. It's Matthew Williams. It's Sean Dexter right now.
The Hall of Fame will include two matches.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 242 pounds, Sean Derek.
This is one of those two matches of the night. Tonight is a night about thanking Stalker for everything he has done in this community, for JOW, for every single company, every single promotion he's been a part of in the community. Kicking off our first action of the night, Sean Dexter, someone who has shared the locker room many times with Stalker. He's going one-on-one against a man that Stalker knew very well, just as well. He's a former world champion, just like Stalker was.
And his opponent from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 225 pounds, Matthew Williams.
He was also the first ever Landmark champion, which is another title Stalker had on his way out of JOW. His final match was a match against this man. This is actually not his final match, but one of his final matches was against Matthew Williams. It was for that Landmark Championship on exhibition. Matthew was someone that Stalker wanted to go one-on-one with for the final time in his career before he retired, before he left JOW. Matthew, one of the all-time greats in JOW, as well as many other promotions. Him and Stalker shared the ring many times, as well as once long ago, back when both men had face paint, when both men were very different. But tonight, Matthew Williams and Sean Dexter kick off the Hall of Fame. This is only the beginning of the big night. A big 2-year anniversary special night. We already had exhibition earlier in the week. This is our 2-year anniversary of JW week, where we've got 3 big shows. Exhibition was our go home show for Game Shifter. Sean Dexter into the pin, 1-0. Tonight is the Hall of Fame, as main event Stalker gets inaugurated. You're going to hear from a lot of people across the community as they say something for Stalker as he enters the Hall of Fame, as well as immediately following the Hall of Fame tonight. It will be the 2-year anniversary special of JOW. We have 2 championship matches, 2 championship contenders matches, and a bunch of big matches as well. Right here in this very arena, immediately following here, the Hall of Fame on YouTube. Matthew, looking for the electric chair position, turns it into a German suplex, sending sexy Sean Dexter down. Now into the pin, 1. No, not enough quite yet. It's going to take a lot to take down a former landmark champion, Sean Dexter. Both these guys are great landmark champions, just like Stalker. Before he retired, he defeated Broken Mike at Royal Rumble. The start of the year. 1, 2. Grab the rope, did Matthew, saving him in the match. That would have been all if he wasn't close to the ropes. On the top, looking for the frog splash. That's how we won so many titles in the past. 1, 2, 3, no! Matthew survives this frog splash. I don't know how, but he did it. It's been a while since Sean Dexter has been in the JW ring. Of course, Matthew, straight off of the Rise Above a Rebel ladder match last week, came up short in that match. Tonight he gets a chance to defeat Sean Dexter. Should be a massive victory for the Matthew Williams career. And for a power bomb. And now climbing to the top. Maybe for a frog splash of his own. But no, allowing Dexter to get to his feet. He didn't fly. Decided, no, I'm gonna go grab you. I'm gonna go lean you against these ropes. I'm gonna give you a big old strike to the back of the spine. And that might be enough. 1, no. Not even a 2. Maybe not even 1. Sean Dexter is not someone you're going to be able to put away easily. Chop and a strike. And a strike right on back to Matthew. Take out the legs. And looking for the pin. 1. No, not enough quite yet. It's going to take a lot to take down Matthew. It's going to take a lot to take down Dexter. But one of these guys, what a lariat. Some creative offense there from Sean Dexter. Hits that clothesline, and now with stacking him, stacking the body, and a claymore. That's might be it there, but he's not finished. He's gonna put one more final touch. Boom! No, ducked. Matthew Williams ducked at the last second. Kick to the midsection. Look at this, just spinning, holding on to the head. Matthew doesn't know where he is. That might be all. 1, 2, 3. I think it was mainly that Claymore that ended the night. The boom would have had it finished, but Dexter got greedy. Matthew dodged the last second, but it works out for Dexter in the end. After this frog splash of beauty, the best frog splash in the game. Matthew almost had it won throughout the match, but in the end, it was all Sean Dexter.
Here is your winner, Sean Derek.
Tonight in the Hall of Fame. We've still got one more match later on tonight. A huge tag match. So stick around.
That was a big win for Sean Dexter, defeating Matthew Williams here on the Hall of Fame. But tonight is Stalker's night, and we are about to go looking back at some of Stalker's best matches so far, well, in his JOW career. We're going to look back at some of those, starting off with his world title match at Cyberspace. He went one-on-one with Bowen Blackwell. It's time to look back right now.
We need more focus on what's happening in the box. Oh, no, I'm much focus. Okay. Don't punch. Smash it. Okay, there was an announcement that the title is going to stay here until the big gets cashed in. And that's about the Women's Championship. You can't. I'm calling you out. While I'm the commentary too. You can't do that shit, okay? Against the Wolves. You did not have to go on those shows. If you want to play it out, then fight me, okay? Oh, shit. He does have like 3 points. Good. You have to. Okay, there's a lot of stuff happening in the market. I'm sorry I'm not talking much chat. Okay. Now, Orange Blackwell's going for the arm. Trying to join the formation. My. And, okay. What the Okay, there's a lot of stuff happening in the market right now, guys. I have to go. So there's a lot of stuff happening in the market. Can you guys hold up, please? All hold up the gentlemen to we're done with the show. Please, I can commentate that and give you that. So I can just do approve thunder. Okay. 2 count. Okay, stay down. Now with the submission hold by Stockholm, which is the challenger in this match. That's it! New champ! New champ! New champ! New champ Stockholm! Listen, initiated tap out. Okay, guys. I have to go. I'd love to continue talking about this and everything. The problem is there's so much happening in the locker room that it's not able to stay.
Here is your winner and new the Grim Reaper, Lightning, and Thunder.
God damn, this locker room's so here that you didn't even realize you won the match.
I'm glad Stalker is getting inducted. From the time I known him, he was always a pretty chill dude, and his in-ring career was even better. He is truly a man who deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
That was certainly a huge match in the career of Stalker here in JOW. He won his first ever world title in that very match. He would later become 2-time world champion. But next up, we're going to the Royal Rumble 2022, where he went one-on-one with Broken Mike, this time for the Landmark Championship.
And introducing the champion from England, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is Mike.
He's from England, Stark from Australia. But one of them will be Landmark champion by the end of the night. There it is. Probably JOW's best looking belt. Shout out to Edward Jackson for making that. One of the best Landmark champions as well. Just choking Stalker out, showing off his power early on in the match. Might saw him up and show a Samoan drop. Oh, big elbow. Stalker's not having a great start, but there, he's not taken down by that Kozan. Oh. 2 big boots to the face. Stalker's got a lot of power too. I mean, these people are now familiar with each other. They fought twice recently. Last week, a 2v2, Stalker's team with Hardcore Hamilton took a win over Mike and Mondo. Then we had a 6-man team, tag team. Mike took the win in that with Jesse and Mondo as his team. going over the blacklist that night.
It's really, these guys are even to this point. Whoever takes this one will
have the number on their opponent. Slamming his hand onto the mat. Big suplex, again showing off all that power Mike has. But Stalker's got more speed, I think. There's also a lot of agile offense he's got. But right now, he's falling on the floor. But there's that speed getting a kick in. Not too much offense though, because now he's saying suplex stuck on the mat outside. Mike wants to keep it in the ring. And he's just letting Stalker get to his feet. He's just asserting dominance. He is an alpha. Broken Mike just staring him down, and Stalker takes advantage of that. He kicks him in the spine. Looking for a Drake DDT. Oof. Stalker has Mike on the ground for now. Has to keep that offense on though. Kick to the knee. Kick to the face. He's got... Oh, back to the outside. They both missed each other there. Stalker went down for Drake. Mike went up for a punch. Oh, nice kick. Rocks the champ. Superman punch out of nowhere. But he doesn't go for the pin. And just staring him down again. He wants more from Stalker. He just said, hey, I just about won. Where's the world champion Stalker at? Where's main event Stalker at? But here's main event Stalker. Looking to end it right here. We might tap. Elbows to the face again. Breaks the legs. Sister Abigail! That's it. 2. No! Stalker's still in. That's how Mike won the belt in the first place. Big power bomb, sorry. Again, Mike's just using that strength advantage to beat down Stalker, take any energy out of him. And that big punch, Mike's so great at just punching people in the face. But Stalker's not staying down. You can't keep Stalker down for long. You have to take advantage of that. He's coming back now. Neckbreaker. Might be looking. No, he's just staring him down. He's pulling a broken Mike. He said, that's all you got. He wants the landmark champion Broken Mike. He wants the BOW World Champion Broken Mike. He wants the real Broken Mike tonight. Both men have had great careers. If any of them ever decide to hang the boots up, they will be remembered as one of the GOATs. Stalker just rolled out of the ring there, took a break to get back on top, which he has now done. Got that submission locked in once again. And Mike taps! Stalker is your new landmark champion! The Blacklist bring the Landmark champion home, which was Williams' goal all along. Stalker does it for him. 42-day reign is over by the hands of Stalker. Will Stalker's curse be ended this time? He's always lost on the first defense to his point, which happens to be the night after, or the week after he wins the belt. Can he change that this time?
Hey all the blades out there, just wanna say I heard that the man, the myth, the legend himself, Stalker, is finally entering the Hoff. You know I say and know I'm better than everyone else, but I am a man, and as a man I've gotta admit this man is one of the greatest to do it. I am very glad to see him going into the Hoff. Yeah, I'll just leave that there. Thank you for your time.
As we just seen, Stalker would go on to become Landmark champion, but next up, we're going to go back and watch one of his defenses. This was near the end of his career. He went one-on-one with Matthew Williams, someone who he wanted to go one-on-one with before his retirement.
To our Twitch channel. And if you don't, something bad will happen. I don't know what. You'll have to watch Matthew's entrance all over again if you don't subscribe. Subscribe now.
Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 220 pounds,
Matthews.
And introducing the champion from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 269 pounds. He is the Grim Reaper, Lightning, and Thunder.
That's what they're praying for. Matthew knows it all too well. The first ever inaugural Landmark champion. The current champ, Stalker. Two of JOW's best. Two former world champs. And a big move to start it off. Matthew's already down on the match. And pulling on the hair of Matthew Williams. Just stomping on him. These two do have a really... some friendship, I guess. They do respect one another, which might be something we see in this match. I don't know how far they're going to be willing to go, which might change the result. Stalker's got all the offense early on, but not for long, because now Matthew clawing at the face, sending the Stalker to the outside of the ring. Matthew joins him. The count starts out here. Count of 4. Stalker back in the ring. Matthew heads back in as well. Big kick to the side and a big boot to the back of the skull. We are moving to 2K22 soon. A new era of JOW. But both of these guys will be remembered as some of the big names we had and will continue to have in the new season. Shouts to everyone who's competed here in JOW. And a big powerbomb, one-head powerbomb. But Stalker gets back to his feet. Big DDT. Stalker gets out of it. Matthew trying to send him, take control, send him over wherever he wants him to go. And now Matthew busts it open with that big knee. Stalker's a great striker, so is Matthew. Pele kick there. Stalker faked him out. Going for the pin now. 1. No, Matthew out at 1. Missed a few shots there. When Stalker hit that one, Matthew was taunting at the wrong time. They may have respect, but this is an important match for both men. Championships on the line. A win here for Matthew would mean, oh, is this a cock boxer time? Is he gonna hit it? No! Matthew dodges the cock boxer. He blocked the cock boxer. But Stalker's back in the offense. He's not going easy on a man he respects, but neither is Matthew. He just stands right back up, looking for the choke slam, gets hit instead by 2 knees of Stalker. And now I'm looking for a boot. And now 2 hands, 2 palms. That might be enough for the cock boxer. But no, not happening again. Matthew knows him too well. Matthew knows how to get out of these things. He has been a former world champ, former Royal Rumble winner for a reason. Now he's taking control. He's got strength advantage in this match, I would say. Lifts him up and just lets him drop down. Looks like he's looking for that powerbomb, pop a powerbomb time. Yeah, he hits it. 1, 2. Stalker out at 2. Matthews put a lot of people away with that powerbomb. Now DDT. Not as nice looking as Stalker's DDT, but just as much offense. Now just throwing him back again. That power. Matthew may not be the flashiest superstar on the roster, but he knows how to deal damage and he knows how to get wins. Now he's looking to work on that arm, climbing to the top rope. So he can walk that rope, the balance. Now it just comes down hard on that shoulder area, the Stalker. Now just lifts him up and gives him a boot to the face. And now just some punches. Like I said, these two aren't going easy on each other. It doesn't matter how much you like someone, when the title's on the line, you gotta play it all on the line too. And now that throw back just landed on the ropes. It's gonna add some extra offense, some extra bounce to Stalker's landing. Double the offense because he landed twice. Now another punch. Stalker might be regretting putting the title on the line, challenging Matthew to this match. Matthew's taking advantage of it. Face first in the match is Stalker. Matthew participated in the Royal Rumble match. Stalker fought a hard battle against Broken Mike. Neither of these men can be too fresh. It's only a week and a few days after, but these blows from Matthew are all it's going to take. Choke slam. If he hits this, it's over. Choke slam. That's got to be it. He's going to end with that choke slam. 1, 2, 1. Stalker. He's went through the choke slam. He's went, but maybe it's not for long. He's looking for that. No, Stalker gets out of it. A very important. No, but now Matthew gets out of it. Now Stalker gets out of it. Everybody's getting out of it. And now Stalker hits that landed right on the back of the head on that knee. 1, 2. Oh, that was almost it. So far, hard hitting offense, a lot of almost ending moments. Stalker's regaining control. Now Matthew's regaining control. Matthew takes Stalker down on the mat. Again, not the most fancy ways of doing it. But he doesn't care. He just wants to throw him around. He just wants to deal damage, and he wants to leave as champ. Punch didn't land the way he wanted to. When you take so much damage, you start losing balance and everything. You start missing more shots, which is what we're seeing here from all these hard shots to the head. It's another back. I don't even know what the correct term to call that would be. Now they're on the outside, which isn't good for either of these guys, because after all these big shots, it's a miracle neither of these men are concussed. Neither of these men are on the mat. And that might concuss Matthew. 1, 2, no! Matthew's still in the match. Stalker just saying he'll throw him into next week if it's possible. And now he's doing some. See, Stalker likes to do a lot more aerial offense. It's like you're seeing with those kicks, getting some extra spins, some extra torque. Matthew just likes to punch people in the face like we're seeing right now. Just those hard hitting shots. Stalker can't take too much of that. Neither can Matthew. Oh, another just straight punch. Into the corner. Back elbow. This again, that might be it. And Matthew's leg got caught on that rope. Like the stretch of that ankle area and the knee is going to be it. And that big knee to the face again. That's going to be it. 1, 2, 3. After getting tied up in the ropes there, after knees to the face, cock blocks you. Did he ever actually hit the cock block? Not sure. But after all those hard-hitting blows, you can't take that much of those without eventually falling on the mat and not being able to get the shoulder up in those 3 seconds like we're seeing, like we just seen.
Here is your winner, and still the Grim Reaper,
and still
Lightning,
landmark champion, Lightning and Thunder, main event Stalker. There he is. And he defeated the curse. The curse has been defeated. He's successfully defended a championship for the first time in JOW. Great match by both men. And that is just about it for exhibition. Great matches all around. Next week we will be back here for Cupid's Curse on Twitch. Wait, what's this? Was that Jack Daniels? Stalker just won the match. We cut away. We were about to go off at the air, and Stalker is getting put on a stretcher. I think that's Jack Daniels. He attacked Stalker only a week ago. We missed the part where I mean, Stalker just went through a hell of a match with Matthew. Oh, Jack just attacking him, dumping him off the stretcher. Stalker just got punched in the face repeatedly, and now he's getting the same thing by Jack. What the hell? I mean, okay.
Stalker was my first PPV opponent, and of course I defeated him. That was at the time he was 0-10 in JOW. Then Stalker went on a rampage of wins and made himself one of the most dominant men in JOW history and one of the best. Stalker was an amazing competitor in every EFED he was in. He might have not had much of influence on me because, let's be honest, I'm the influencer, not the one to be influenced. To conclude, #thank you Stalker, sincerely, Jacksepticeye.
Next up is his final match in a JOW ring. It was a huge career so far for the main event, Stalker, and things all ended in this triple threat match for the Landmark Championship. Would Stalker retain the title, or would he drop it to either Liam Robinson or Jackson Daniels?
Here is your winner and new W, Liam Robinson.
It was certainly a great career all around for main event Stalker. Next up is our main event of the Hall of Fame show. We're going to have the team of Lucas Satorio and Edward Jackson, the two earliest opponents for Stalker's JOW career. And they will be going 1 or 2 on 2 against the team of Gentlemen's Club, making their tag team debut here in JOW. Hunter making his debut, Will O'Connor returning, and Jay Rayne will be ringside.
We've had one match earlier on in the night. Sean Dexter was able to defeat Matthew Williams. But up next is our main event of the Hall of Fame.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from New York, weighing in at 163 pounds, Luke.
Lucas Satorio, one of the earliest opponents for Stalker's career in JOW. His second match was a three-way that included this man Lucas, as well as Bobby Mundo. Lucas, since then, has become a tag team champion. Tonight, that's going to come in handy. This tag team matchup. But the earliest opponent for Stalker was his debut, where he defeated Edward Jackson. Edward Jackson, what a career he's going on to have. Back then, he was still Alex Jackson. It was a three-way. It was Edward, it was Stalker.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 228 pounds, Edward Jackson.
It was Edward, Stalker, and Axel. However, Axel Cage no longer in JOW. These are the two men who have stuck around in JOW all this time later, and now at the Hall of Fame show, Stalker's two earliest opponents teaming up for the first time in their careers to take on one of the best tag teams in the community today. Making his debut to JOW. Represented by the former JOW World Champion.
And accompanied by Jay Rayne. And from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 215 pounds, Hunter.
It is great to finally have Hunter in a JOW ring here at the Hall of Fame main event. Representing Gentlemen's Club. He is accompanied by Jay Rayne, the former world champion. Hunter has brought so many people into this community, including myself. Without Hunter, there would be no JOW, there would be no Jackson Oak, and there may be no Stalker. Stalker has said many times that HBW was one of his earliest signings in the community. Without HBW, Stalker wouldn't have been nearly as big of a name without Hunter, the owner of HBW. That would have never been possible. One of the most important men in the community, and one of the best wrestlers you're gonna find, and one of the greatest gentlemen as well. Speaking of gentlemen, this is huge because for the first time in 2 years, we are finally seeing the inaugural JOW champion. He's still got that belt.
From Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Alliance Champion, Will O'Connor.
In case you don't know what happened, 2 years ago, Will O'Connor won a tournament, and at starting point, he defeated Broken Mike to become the first ever and only JOW champion. Only a few weeks later, he ended up leaving, walking out of JOW. He took that JOW championship with him. We never seen it again. JOW were forced to create a new championship, the JOW World Championship, where Daniel Holmes was able to become champion at Beach Party by defeating James Parker. But today, Will O'Connor is back one night only in the JOW ring. He's got that world title with that JOW championship with him. The reign was on hold, so he's not like the longest reigning champion technically. However, he's never given up that championship. He just stole it from JOW. But he's back tonight. He's got that title with him. And here's Lucas, the owner of his own promotion, which I believe Stalker was a part of, which means he's a very big part of Stalker's career as well. It's been quite a while since Lucas has stepped into the JOW ring. And tonight, he's getting tossed out of the ring, outpowered. But look at Jay getting his hands on Lucas. Lucas isn't happy with that. He's getting his hands on Rayne. But now getting focused back on Hunter. But now getting focused back on Rayne. And going after the manager. He's not even in this match. But he's not done with Jay. He's gonna stomp him around. He's gonna hit him with this knee strike. Lucas just beating up Rayne. Hunter not having any of it. Rayne, he retired from JOW after losing the JOW World Championship to Architect, who has become the longest reigning world champion in JOW history. Actually, no. Jay lost it to Alex Hart. Alex Hart lost it to Architect. You haven't seen Jay compete since the Royal Rumble in January in JOW. Count of 5. Lucas in no rush to get back into the ring. Instead, looking, staring down Rayne. He's not finished with him yet. I don't know what Jay did to Lucas. He missed a little money. But he's got to get back in the ring, or else Gentleman's Club will just take out the count out. But he's back in. He's back in the match. Forearm strike. Look at Edward. Now Edward's going after Rayne on the outside. What has Rayne done to Edward and Lucas? Hunter. Such a massive part of Stalker's career, as I mentioned. We've got Edward working on Rayne, who's not a part of this match. 1. No. Lucas kicking out. Now, fist to the nose of Rayne. Poor Rayne. He didn't do anything wrong, but he's just getting his ass kicked on the outside. And now for the first time in the match, for the first time in 2 years, Will O'Connor He's a leader. Will O'Connor won JOW's first ever match, defeating myself in the first match of the tournament that Will O'Connor went on to win. Won the first ever main event of JOW, defeating DZ. Then defeat both of Mike to become world champion. Not world champion, just champion at that point. Count of 2 on the outside here. Got Will O'Connor, Lucas Sartorio. This is something I never thought we would see. Not only Will O'Connor back in the JOW ring, but Hunter P as well, making his debut. This is all because of Stalker. What he's done for JOW, what he's done for every single promotion he's been part of. He's become maybe the most well-liked person to ever step into the community. In his final match, he went into one of the biggest promotions in the community. Didn't get the win, but that's okay. Now that he's in retirement, it's great to have him entering the Hall of Fame tonight. Tonight is his night. But tonight, Lucas wants to make it his night. I bet certainly not Jay Rayne's night. Because Jay Rayne, he hasn't even done anything wrong. Now Edwards going after him. German suplex holds on into the lariat, turning Jay Rayne inside out. Now he's getting double teamed on the outside. I don't know what Jay Rayne has done to Lucas or Edwards. But Will O'Connor's having none of it. He's getting Lucas a little pest on the outside. Edward Jackson still hasn't been taken into this matchup yet. And kicks Will O'Connor, but says, nah, I'm not interested in Will O'Connor. I'm interested in the purple-haired freak, the gentleman known as Jay Rayne. And once again, going after Jay. Toss him into the barricade. Jay Rayne can't do anything about it. Maybe that's a strategy. Anger Jay Rayne enough to make him attack either Edward or Lucas. Therefore, giving Edward or Lucas the win. Count of 9. Lucas has to get into the ring. And does last second. German suplex. Held on. Inside out goes Lucas Sartorio. In comes Hunter. Hunter's back in the ring trying to get the pinfall after that lariat. 1-2. No! Lucas hangs in there. Edward Jackson comes from nowhere, trying to interfere with the match. And planted is Edward Jackson. That gives Lucas a chance here. Lucas stomping in the chin of Hunter, grabbing the arm. Too close to the ropes to get the submission win. Hunter. Look at that. Lucas sent flying. 1, 2, 3. Gentleman Club defeat Lucas and Edwards. Edwards was never even in the match legally. But that last pile driver there sent Edwards waffling his way out of this match. Looking back at Gentleman's Club coming into the JOW ring for the first time. It was very one-sided throughout much of this matchup. Lucas had his moments, but a little too focused on Jay Rayne on the outside. Hunter Will O'Connor standing tall in the end. And Stalker would have it no other way. For Stalker here tonight, Gentlemen's Club with Rayne are your winners.